So we're back in Big Sexy and we ran out of time, and this one only has like, I don't know, 29 minutes left on it. So snippet videos, but basically we were in Big Sexy, and Izzy, why don't you pull out the thing, your little pocket rocket, and we're gonna set Big Sexy up. Okay, so I have your pocket rocket. So I'm gonna hold on to the selfie stick for a minute, and I'm gonna grab mine, and we're gonna see how well or not well we did with our little process. And I'm gonna stick you guys right here with the selfie stick and like balance it with the steering wheel. Yeah, I bought those shoes at Goodwill the other day. All right, so my list had note card box. It was supposed to be boxes. So I did get a different, I got different ones that I didn't want. I wanted them all to match, but they don't match. And you know, you got to do what you got to do. Index cards, I was able to get an assortment of those. I have different colors and stuff like that. I have special pens, stickers, markers, bites and snacks, which I do need to mark that stuff off. And for some reason, I cannot find a pen. I have lots of pens, lots of things. Here we go. All right, so I have my black pen, black, green, blue, red, all this stuff. And so bite snacks, look, millennials, they still exist. And if you want a special pen and you want this to be your pen, get your pen. We bought milk, we bought juice, we bought road snacks because we were going to be working on putting our vehicles together. And so we accomplished everything that was on the Michelle Dollar Tree list. So I'll show you guys that in a second. And then Isabel's little Dollar Tree list was a special pen for Izzy, note cards, which, you know, I got the note cards for both of us, a note card box, and we also got one for Daddy because she has Daddy, Mommy, Izzy on here. And then as a special note, because we're working in organization with all of our crazy cat skills, we have organizer or organize the CDs in Big Sexy, which is this truck, because our CDs are not in order. So I'm going to take that and add that to, you know what, I'm going to trust that Izzy's list is going to be good because Izzy's a really good cat at remembering stuff. And then we have girl shorts that have pockets because Izzy is a young lady and she needs some pockets she needs shorts that have pockets. If we can have dresses with pockets, we need shorts with pockets. So on Amazon, I'm going to look for shorts for her, like my mommy shorts and my mommy leggings, because, like, you know, she's going to not be a Target, Walmart legging cat if, like, we don't do it. So basically we're going to see how much money we spent, because we did also go off list. We got our list stuff first, and then we completely forgot about our milk and our juice. And so we got some protein stuff for Daddy Cat, and we got Gatorade because we can reuse those bottles. We got some Sunny D because we're going to do a comparison. We have some healthy balanced juice, an assortment of those. We're going to test the different flavors and stuff like that because they have some and we got, I know I'm getting there. We have snacks because we're going to test the juice stuff with Baby Hulk and see what he needs, because, you know, Mommy suspects he has kidney stones, even though, like, babies aren't supposed to have it. Mommies know they're babies. And that child is very medically complex. He was diagnosed with that in utero, so nobody can come at me and say, like, oh, you don't know. No, like, literally we had to do all this special stuff whenever he was first born. Or before he was even born. Children's National Hospital, blah, blah, blah. Johns Hopkins is involved. Lots of big names, lots of big things. And, like, for some reason, even though he's medically complex, they're like, no, he wouldn't have a special thing. Okay, well, you guys are doctors of, like, a ton of different people. And, like, I am an expert of, like, 2, should be 3 children. And so, like, when I say something's going on with my child, I know something's going on with my child. And people with, you know, the Aspie cats out there, you know that I know, just like you would know. And so we have whole milk, because we have shelf-stable whole milk, because, like, we get the cold stuff, we get the little small boxes of the stuff, and then Dollar Tree has the really cheap stuff that we can just keep in there, and so that way if we're out of milk, then, like, we have it. We try different things. We have chicken salad things that were, like, you know, ready to go, teeny tiny meals. Lots of sorted stuff. We have different types of Juicy Juice, because Juicy Juice was, like, a really big trusted brand whenever I was, like, way younger. We've got a bunch of different junk foods that are, like, healthy. Some of them are not. We got a whole bunch of boiled peanuts. That's an Izzy thing. And let's see how crazy my cat is. She got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. because we work in even numbers, because we're special cats. We very rarely get one, and we get one because we're testing it and because we don't know if we like it or not. We get two if we know that we like it, and we get like 4 or 6 if we know if we love it, because it's really good. And yes, I said love, even though love is not like a word that I throw around. If we really like boiled peanuts, we're going to get 6, or we're going to buy like 30 of them, because we know that we're going to eat them. Those are a stable food for us, and that's just one of those special cat things. We got the index cards, we got the other stuff. So basically we have $86.66. Ooh, 666, that's bad. On the special cat snacky stuff, and then on the forgotten stuff, we have $27.78. And you know, everything was $1.25 each, but I guarantee you that if we tried to get these 2 lists of these things at Walmart, Target, Amazon, anywhere else, it would be way more. Because like, yeah, we probably paid a little bit more for certain things, but at the end of the day, what we got, all of it, if you were to average it out, like if we were to do this shopping trip somewhere else and do it, which I'm not going to do because I'm not going to waste money, because I'm just too cheap to do that, or frugal, because people hate it when I say cheap, but like cheap is cheap. But I pay for quality. So this is going to be like your cheat system, and like hopefully it's entertaining, and hopefully you don't get annoyed because the screen's going to go everywhere, because like we're just doing stuff that we normally would do. We're just making it fun with our crazy cat game. And this is how, like, if you have any of the diagnoses of like, okay, I am on the spectrum, okay, I probably have one of those acronyms, okay, I have like this really weird thing and I just don't know how to manage life, and you're trying to do counseling and you're trying to do everything that you can, you're basically driving yourself cuckoo crazy because you're medicated, you're not self-regulating, you're not doing what's best in your best interest, you're not listening to your body. And this is coming from somebody that, like, for half the day I was in a battle with not taking Excedrin equivalent, because the neurology doctor told me that, like, oh, you know, if you do that, then you're gonna have worse migraines. And I've chronically had migraines since I was 19, and like my life just blew up. Oh, by the way, I might need like brain surgery. Like, there's all these silly things that are very serious things that like are stressing out my family and friends, and I'm gonna go through the process. I'm gonna go to Johns Hopkins and I'm going to go through the test. I have a neurologist, I have a meeting with a very special neurosurgeon. I've missed a bunch of my appointments because my household is in crises. You know, Baltimore is not adding any funds to that stuff, and like I'm trying to be very discreet with what I'm talking about, but like at the end of the day, like some systems are broken, and like we're realizing that. So it could just be like ramblings of a crazy person that is just a mom that's overstressed, and I'm like on the verge of psychosis or whatever, or I have copper in my blood, or like whatever crazy insert here thing that you want to say. But all I know is that, like, at the end of the day, I make sure that I take care of my children, because I have 3 basic rules, and like mommies out there, you need to have a code. This mommy has a code. Don't mess with my children. And by mess with, I mean harm, do anything negative. Don't do anything negative with my children, period. Insert bad words. Because if I, in a different audience, then I will say, you know, things. And so don't mess with my children, or don't do negative things to my children. Don't do negative things with my ability to provide for my children, because that's a big thing, because I take that very seriously for me and for, you know, husband, daddy, cat. And then the third one is don't mess with me, or don't do negative things to me. And like, I'm last on the totem pole, because I'm like the last resort. Just like my dad is like my last resort. Every system, every family has some type of thing. And like, I'm going to talk in riddles. I'm going to talk all over the place, because like, I don't know, I might get sued. But this is just the ramblings of a person that's playing a crazy cat game that finally has a handle. Which I didn't even really know what that was until very, 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 very recently. And then this is coming from somebody that hasn't made a penny, not one penny or a nickel or a dime or anything off of her content. And so I'm just going to be a rambling crazy person, because like I'm just playing a crazy cat game with my child, and we're talking about big topics, and we're going to break it down to a child, where it's like, hey, if mommy and daddy are having issues, it's because daddy cat is playing grumpy cat today. And like, if we're distracted by things in a store, it's because there's distractor cats everywhere, and they're just trying to get us away from our mission. And like, we're gonna have fun. And like, if this becomes something that like mommies can watch with their babies or their children or their kids, because mommy doesn't like using that word, then you can have one of those. Then that's one of those things, because I try to balance being a very good person and a very bad person and a very guilty person and a very innocent person all at the same time. And I'm going to ramble, because that's just what I do. And if it's entertaining, great. And if it's not, then like pick something else to watch. And here's one thing that I will promise you, is that if you come into my comments, because Izzy keeps saying at the end of these videos, I need to sit there and say, like, please, you know, like and subscribe, and like comment if you want us to make more videos, which I will do.
You don't have to like and subscribe.
Okay, well, you don't have to like and subscribe, per Izzy, who is battling it out with some Sunny D, because we do old school as well. But here's the thing, guys. If you guys are going to spread your negative grumpies, I'm going to block you. Like, that's what I'm going to do, because I am way too busy to deal with negative stuff. And my filter is off. My masking is down. Like, I'm just not going to mask anymore. I am living my Aspie Cat dream, my Aspie Cat life. I am homeschooling, which I never thought I'd do. A paradox of all this myriad of things. And like the woman that said that to me, like, you know, and I know that, like, I was a good mom. I checked all the boxes. I even said that verbatim many times. And like, whoop, like my phone is getting grumpy. Ooh, and the truck's getting all mad. It's like, oh, don't talk about that stuff. No, I'm going to end up grazing into certain topics that are very frustrating for me as a person that was trying to live my best life. And I, you know, got called Queen Bee and Miss Perfect and Miss this and Miss that. But you know what? At the end of the day, it didn't matter if you're the fancy pants cat with the fancy pants papers and everything else, or the very basic cat that was in your first stage of life in your chapter, and you're trying to like do things and I'm trying to help you with it, and you're down to fumes in your vehicle, and you say, and I say, hey, what's wrong? You look like you're upset. Oh, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm down to fumes. And I pull out a $20 bill, because for you, $20 is like life or death with your gas and being able to make it to your job. And $20 to me, because I finally was able to get to a place where I could help those where I had been in that place before, that $20 wasn't a big deal. That $20 was money that I didn't write off on my taxes, because yeah, I do my taxes and I do the medical stuff for our family. I do a lot of things. I wear a lot of hats, and I'm not big and boastful and all this other stuff or full of myself or anything like that. I am just tired of doing everything and delegating and not being listened to and not being heard. And so this is going to be my soapbox. This is going to be Miss Michelle Fix It. I almost messed it up.
Fix It Fisher.
Avocados. This is going to be Michelle's soapbox. And if you know, you know. And if you don't, you don't. And if you don't agree with me and you want to politicize me and you want to make it about religion or you want to make it about whatever, go for it. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to stop doing what's important to me. I'm not going to stop my street code, my life code. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep helping people while helping myself, while doing what I need to do, which is my personal therapy, which is helping others and caring about others. And since I have so many lights that are going out, I think that's the end of this video. And I'm going to try to organize these properly, but basically you guys are going to be mixed up between different phones. So I'm going to look different in different things. And it's not because of whatever. I am using filters. I'm older. I'm wiser. I'm not wiser. I'm intelligent. I'm stupid. I'm all the mix of the things. Okay. I'm like a modern day Psalms 31 woman. I kept hearing that a bunch. And luckily for me, I've got a modern day Psalms 31 guy. And I'm going to document. I'm going to make videos. And you guys are going to think that I'm crazy. But at the end of the day, Izzy, is this anything different than we would normally be doing? Like us going to the Dollar Tree and doing what we did. Is this anything different than what we would be doing on a normal day? Is it pretty much the same as like just a regular day for us? It's just we're recording it?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am? Or yes, mommy?
Yes, mommy.
So, yeah, and I do, yes, I do manners. And I self-correct, and so does she. And normally if she wasn't like...
Sometimes even correct you.
And sometimes she tries to correct me, and sometimes I'm wrong. And like, I have no problem with that, because honestly, I'm a imperfectly balanced person that's unbalanced.
My mommy's a great teacher.
And I'm a great teacher, according to Iz, my fiery unicorn. And so if you did me wrong and you're watching this, give me a call, because the numbers are all still the same. Well, except for that one number, it's gone. Like that previous business line is gone. It died. But I didn't. I'm still here. So, you know who you are. And so maybe we can start, like, I don't know, mending some fences, because there's a lot of people that did a lot of bad stuff. And as my soapbox grows, I'm going to start calling out names, and I'm going to call out the names that helped. Like John Stedman, you're awesome. Your pocket rocket concept. This is all you. This one got revised and updated, and you're a really cool guy. And I hope that, you and your special someone, which it seems like you guys are co-parenting really, really well. I'm proud of you. I've seen you a smidgen, and I've seen her a smidgen, and she seems to be rocking her best mom's life, and like, she is amazing. And because I don't want to put spotlight on her, like, and I don't mind putting spotlight on you, because you're an awesome guy. You are absolutely a modern day Psalms 31 guy, even though you totally are a different everything. I get that. You're amazing. And like, if you want to sue me, I'm sorry. I'm giving you verbal cookies because you're great, and you were one of the people that mentored me in my life, and I know that I mutually mentored you to a certain extent. And Izzy's trying to go through Dollar Tree stuff, so that means that we got to go. But basically, love you, bye. I'm saying that because, like, for some reason, that's something that I feel like I have to say. Like, this is a conversation between friends. Even though this is a business and this is like a super gray area and I'm going to get in trouble, but maybe not in trouble. And like, maybe I'm going to get censored on certain things because I don't understand all the community guidelines, and I've got to do homework, and I've got to make notes and rules for myself, and I've got to have disclosures. So this is my full disclosure: is I'm just a crazy cat playing a crazy cat game. This is for informational purposes. I am not making any money off of any of my videos. And as I make videos, I will start, or as I can sort through the videos, I'll post them. And it'll be up to you guys to sort them out and figure them out, because I'm not rewatching all my videos. So if I did something that's a boo-boo, it's like I'm recording, and if my husband Kevin wants to watch them before they get posted, I'll have them on his thing where they're like private, and he can get a phone and he can see and he can approve them. And if not, then I don't care, because I'm going to start making a bunch of videos, because I have a very busy woman with a lot of life lessons to teach. And evidently, you know, I'm at my expiration period for this disease or disorder or something that I could possibly have. And I'm going to document that too, because I don't care. I don't care if people see my stuff. And I'm going to make sure that there's systems in place to protect these kittens and cats, and the boxes on wheels and all the stuff, which, you know, there are a couple things that I had to work on because I'm not perfect, and I have holes in my systems, but that's where I'm at. You guys have a great day. Like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. If you don't, that's fine. Just don't leave any negative stuff. If you have any nice suggestions, you know, because if we can't say something nice, then don't say anything at all. If you have nice suggestions that are not mean or demanding, then give them to me. I am not going to overly edit my content. I'm just going to do what I do. But basically, we're at 16 minutes. So if you guys have paid attention so far, have a fantastic day. Have a fabulous day. If you remember me, you remember me, because I've been all over the place. I've seen a lot of people from like all these different states. I've been to over half the states. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know. And I'm going to try really hard to like figure out how to make all these social media things come together, so I actually hear you guys whenever you have comments, because I have a couple comments that are like months old, and it's not because I was ignoring you, it's because I've just been busy and I didn't notice them. So have a great day. Like and subscribe. Don't sue me, and comment if you need questions. Okay, bye.